Hi, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
And those of you who were with us this morning on Scott's, welcome back. And here we go. We're keeping this party going.
The train's rolling. Woo-hoo!
The train is rolling in.
All aboard.
So during 11:11, we take, all questions, spiritual questions. We take, of course, current events and political questions. Personal questions are reserved for whether it was party time last night for the 6,000, or if you're a member, we do membership lives every Wednesday, and we address personal questions in there. So other than that, we are open to all your questions, and go ahead and put them in the chat, and I'll just star them in order. And we'll go from there. So cool. A lot is happening in our current events, our world. So I know that we've just been on in Scott's, but there's still a lot more things to look at. So I also my new cards came in.
What'd you get?
So I made a deck of cards. This is
Yay!
Cards, and it's Lenormand Plus. So it's Freebird Spirit Lenormand Plus. It comes with a little explanation card here. So what you see is you're getting the traditional 36 Lenormand cards, one extra child card, plus 16 extra oracle cards with that. It's called the Freebird Spirit Lenormand Plus. I'm super excited about them.
That's cool.
I used them this morning.
Exciting.
Yes.
I like the logo.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And it was really fun because when we were at the end of Scott's coffee time, we always pull a general message card for everyone in the family, and the one that came up for me was the Freebird one I have in here. And so I thought that was interesting.
All right.
So my Freebird card, and it's the goddess one. And so all the cards have, so let's say you have the dog, and it has keywords there for you. So if you're not familiar with Lenormand, this is a good way to learn as well.
I got to get a pair of those. I love the Lenormands. That's awesome, Debbie.
I've been wanting to learn those, actually. So there you have it.
Yeah. So, and so the man card, and then again, the keywords. So it's great for all levels. And you have the extra, hi, Karen, and you have the extra, I did it. I did it. I finally did it. So, and you have the extra 16 cards in here. I ended up just putting them together, and because I feel like it just adds to the reading. But you don't have to. You can keep them separate if you just want the traditional Lenormand.
Nice.
Are they for sale right now, or?
I am. Since I got them and took a look at them, I because you have to review and just make sure it's all in order. I will be ordering tonight, so they will be. I mean, I am going to set up maybe where we can pre-order, but for sure they'll be in. If I make the order, they'll be here in a couple weeks to be able to send out. So super excited.
Very cool.
I thought I'd use them before then, and so people can get used to seeing them and see if it's something they want to invest in themselves.
That is wonderful. Look at you. Hit your 6,000. You got your card.
I know. She's off the chain now. I know. She's out of control. She's on 20 videos today.
I'm doing 20.
She's doing 20 live streams.
I'm all in, guys.
I love it.
Yeah, hit the ground running. That's great.
Yeah.
That's very inspirational. That
Mhm.
really is.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so just to reiterate, we're taking spiritual questions, current event questions, and political questions today. Yeah, and if you're a member, then you already know that we do all Q&A.
I like what T-Barb wrote. That's how you manifest.
Oh, there you go. See? That's right, T-Barb. That was last night. Last night was a true manifest because I got on, we were celebrating 6,000 and I still had, 40 more to go?
Yeah, something like that.
And we got 40. We got 40 more.
We stayed on till she hit 6. So
That's right.
Fantastic.
We did it. That was true manifesting there. So how are you guys doing?
Doing okay.
I'm doing great. Having a great day. I'm feeling good. I hit 1,000.
Right? Last night.
Yay!
We got her to
Congrats.
1,000.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
but other than that, I mean, I just feel good though. It's not just that. Just a good day.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here with you guys.
okay. I'm just starring questions here. When is the dream show taking place?
It is taking place 3 p.m. Mountain Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time tonight.
Awesome. So 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I feel like people understand that better than if you say Mountain Time. Everybody's like, what's Mountain Time?
Yeah.
I mean, I lived here for 2 years and I thought Mountain Time was the same as Central Time. So
Yeah.
5 p.m.
Well, those who live in Mountain Time know Mountain Time.
Right.
It's the only people. So, yeah.
Thanks, guys in chat. Appreciate that. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Couldn't do it without you.
I do feel it's been kind of an energetic week, I guess. How would you put that? Energetic week.
Very charged week.
Very much so.
Charged. That's a good way to put it. And I'm seeing polar ends of that. Like it could have been a negative charge or it could have been a positive charge wherever you're at within your journey. And so just know, link up arms, link up arms with us. We have this awesome family here. Share the positive things and link in when you're going through some of the more challenging energy, right?
Yeah.
I feel like this. I'm seeing this. They're showing me this. So I feel like a lot of us have been doing this week.
Oh yeah.
Well, we came off of the
full moon.
Full moon. We
right.
had we're in Mercury retrograde. We had the rolling out of the 5G, right? So you have those energies of all of that was going on. So there's a lot going on.
Oops.
And if we're talking about things being charged, like literally like a battery, you get a negative and a positive, pop them together and you get that wonkiness.
That wonky. Yeah.
It's that whole, what the hell is going on? So yeah, that makes sense. A lot of sense.
Yep. So know that you're not alone. We are traveling this together, and it's so nice to hear from others that they're going through the same thing, and we're not totally alone. And I'm trying to make sure what I'm clicking on are questions. Yeah, and as far as prayer requests go, throw them out there in the chat too, so people can see what you may need prayer for this week or what's going on. I don't know about you guys. Mine is my mom was diagnosed with COVID yesterday.
Oh.
So she got the COVID. And I feel like she's had such a hit this year with her health.
Right.
This is just not, it's just another hit. And I'm like, oh, it's one of those times where you just go, really? Like,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, prayers for your mom. Absolutely.
Yeah. It was a full-time caretaker that takes care of my dad, who is a non-vaxxer, who brought the COVID in. And I'm thinking that's an oxymoron. A caregiver who
No, you feel like it was a preventable event.
it was preventable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, T-Barb. Thank you, Carrie. Yeah. So you can put that on your list. And okay, this is a good question. So again, I encourage you to put your prayer requests. I have seen your question, Ozair. I got it. I started. So see, I will be seeing. Be seeing my mom's unvaccinated home health aide today. It just seems like an oxymoron to me. Unvaccinated health caregiver.
Yeah, it's.
Thank you, Ozair.
Complicated for sure. Yeah. I don't know if maybe it's a case of they're short staffed and they're just thinking, I don't know. I've got no answer for that.
I mean, it is. It's hard. They literally, they're not paid well enough for what they do. I understand the whole system. I get it. But as far as this goes with the vaccinations, yes, they offer, you have to get tested once a week, but that's not enough. Being tested is not enough. He had already brought it in by the time they figured out. You know what I mean? D-E-E, Carol. D. Thank you. So, so I just want to, again, encourage you to throw your prayer requests in there. You guys have anything we should be thinking of as well?
EQ's father.
Okay.
He's he just recovered from COVID, but he's still in the hospital. He's very weak. He's older, but he's just his health has not been well, and really kind of the family, praying around the family,
The whole family. Okay.
Yeah, just dealing with the situation. You know, some people don't deal with these type of situations really well, so just sending them a lot of love and helping everyone to work together and just to so that he can, you know, whichever he decides, if he's ready to go or not, but just to bring the family together so that they can all work together as a unit.
Perfect. So EQ is your other beautiful half of Soul Sisters. So if you were wondering who that is, it's the other half of the Soul Sisters. So also check their channel out.
Yes,
but yes, we will be sending her. I'm sending her right now, actually. It was like, send that right now. Okay. Lisa, do you have anything to add? Are you good over there? What's up?
No, I'm good, but I'm extending prayers to anybody who needs them.
Awesome.
That's what's coming from my end over here. Yep.
Awesome. Thank you, Michelle Maybell. All right. Well, let's look at this question. I love it. I have started to work with my pendulum. Sometimes it won't move. Why?
I feel like a lot of the time it's because of the question. Sometimes the question isn't specific enough when I use mine. And I find that if I narrow it down a little bit more, even if it's in segments, it might be a series of questions where the big picture makes more sense, then it will move.
Well, I was just thinking the first thing, Faye, did you program your pendulum? Do you know what is your yes and no answer? So when you have your pendulum, the first thing you want to do is check, what is my yes answer? Because it swings differently for different people. And then asking what your no is. So if you just picked it up and started asking questions, not knowing what your yes and no is, that may be a possibility of why it's not moving for you.
Absolutely.
And to back that up too, Faye, that happens. It happens to everybody that has a pendulum. So don't feel that it's like, what's wrong with me? Let that go. First of all, when that happens, just to add to the list of things you can do that we've already talked about, it's like, okay, let's check this. Let's reprogram. Sometimes it's just like a reboot, I should say, a reboot. And you're just going, you're saying, let's say my pendulum is not, this is my necklace, but let's say my necklace is not moving when I ask a question. I'll say, okay, show me a yes. And there you go. There's my yes. And now I'm going to say, show me a no. And you can see now it's showing a no. And now I ask it to show me, I don't know. And there you go. So you have the, I don't know. So then it's rebooted, and then you can ask your question. And again, like, I like that, narrowing it down to make sure it's a yes and no question that you're asking.
She said, yes, she did. She did program it. Okay.
Okay. So you did, but then it's a reboot. So if it's just sitting there and you've asked the question and it's not moving, say, okay, show me a yes, show me a no, and show me I don't know, and then ask again. All right. That's what I have. And you can see everybody is talking about their own way as well. So that's good. And T-Barb says, put it in your bra and sleep with it. So that's another kind of energy input into it. So that's all good. And thank you for
don't wear a bra. Where you putting that
under your pillow?
Well, you got a little, you just kind of slip it up and underneath there. Hope it stays.
Right.
Duct tape it to your chest.
All right, ladies. You know what she's talking. Ladies, you know what she's talking about. Just look it up and put it under.
Or you can put it under your pillow.
Sure.
Put it under your pillow. That works too. Yes, and cleanse keep your pendulum cleansed. You can either do that by literally passing it over
selenite.
Or you can smudge it. Another way to cleanse it is you can move the energy by using this, right? So you're literally and putting it over to break up the energy in the item. You can do this for your stones as well. So if you don't
I keep mine in a little box of salt. I have a little box of salt, and I put mine in there when I'm not using my pendulums.
Perfect. Salt. Awesome.
And I have a little wand. That's what I use.
The wand. Yep.
Yeah.
I thought you said add a little wine. I'm like, well,
no.
Perfect.
I guess you could. I don't know. Freebird said, Lisa, you have to put on a bra just for that night. Okay. Thanks for the clarification.
Jill says, I'd rather wear a sock and put it in there. There you go. All right. Great questions. Great question. We can all use a little reboot on that. All right. Let's go ahead and look at these questions that came in. Here's another more spiritual one. We have, every time I turn around today, I see repeating numbers. And I know that's not a question. However, we all experience this, the repeating of numbers. What is that? Why is that happening?
I always think they're my angel numbers for sure.
Our angels and guides sending us messages.
I try to think about what I'm doing at that moment or what I'm thinking of at that moment, how I'm feeling at that moment, all that stuff. And then I end up having to Google because I don't remember all the
It's a lot to
Definition.
remember.
like the exact numbers.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
If you really want to follow that energy in, and you're not sure what 444 means or like that, you can get some ideas. Definitely search the numbers and like that. But it's like, I am with you. I am here. We are your team.
It's a little tap on the shoulder, a little hug.
Yeah.
And you are in alignment. It's so many different directions you can go with that. And I like that, Lisa, you said you kind of, you kind of look, paying attention, because it's like, is that a tap on a shoulder that I'm supposed to pay attention to something right now? Should I be praying for someone?
Right.
Or is it that, hey, we're giving you a hug from
Sometimes it's just a shout out.
heaven,
Yeah.
a shout out.
Yeah.
You're in keeping, you're right in the,
I love it
Yeah.
during those times when you are having a tough moment, and then you look up and then there's the angel number, and it just brings a smile to my
You're
face.
like,
And it's kind of like,
okay.
okay.
Thank you. I'm not alone. I am not alone in this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love it. Lots of twos recently, huh? Indigo says. Bonnie says, I keep hearing someone blow in my right ear. Mel said it's a spirit guide opening. Oh, awesome. Yeah. That ear, the ear thing, it definitely is a vibrational shift there. So that's cool. Everybody's talking about the numbers they're seeing. So yeah, pay attention. And the check-in is a call to action. Is this a call to action check-in, or is this a tap on the shoulder and you're in alignment, letting you know, and like that? So that's cool. I love it when I see my numbers are 11. So obviously at 11, that's an, and 8-11, 7-11, 6, it's always the 11. And so when I see the 11 one, it's always like a hug to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, but if I see the other numbers, if I'm getting other sequence like 222 or 333 or whatever, the other sequence numbers, then to me, that's more of like, I need to pay attention to something that's a call to action of some sort, or some message that I need to be aware of. So that's how I do it.
Mm-hmm. I actually carry like a little on my phone, and I have it right here. So just quickly, 111 is dealing with your intuition. 222 is alignment. 333 is support. 444 is protection. 555 is change. 666 reflect. 777 is luck. 888 is balance, and 999 is release.
Whoa,
so
that's
obviously
awesome.
there's more combinations, right? Because we have 1111,
Yeah,
we have
right.
1212, but those are just like the basic of the
I've got all
digits.
those memorized just for me reading that. No.
I was like,
I'm like,
all right.
you didn't tell me that you had that ability.
I'm Rain Man.
Yeah.
But they make sense. I did remember a lot of them. They make sense though.
So,
Cool.
where did you get that? Is that like a little?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I found it, following different sites and things, and it popped up one day, and I was like, oh, this is great. Like, it kind of breaks it down and talks like a couple words or more about like the 111 intuition. It
I wonder
says,
if we can throw that in the chat somehow. I don't know. Is it like
you would need
Is it a link or is it?
yeah, you would. It's not a link. It's a photo that I have.
a photo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you could put it up on your community page too.
I don't have one yet, but we'll get there.
All right. Great question. Thank you for that. Gets us thinking and talking. I love it.
Yeah. But I'll send it to you, Deb, so that you can put it on your
that'd be
community
awesome.
page for everyone. Yeah.
Sure. All right. Steve has us looking at, would you please read on the GOP?
Oh, he made a word. GOP complicit Senate traitors. All right.
It's one word. Yep. GOP complicit senator traitors. Okay. So I think he's talking about, Oh, and how many are tied to, so there's two questions in one. So Steve, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I feel like you're asking about cinema and what's his name?
Manchin?
Mnuchin.
Mnuchin.
Right? Is that what you're asking with the GOP?
Oh, I don't know.
Senate traders.
I mean, there's so many.
Virgo was born at 1:11 a.m. Wow,
That is cool.
That's so cool.
McConnell's a trader.
Oh, Connie has a little. Connie has a link too here. If anybody wants to know the.
Oh, cool.
Howley. Faye saying Howley is one.
Okay, it is Manchin. T. Barb said Manchin.
Manchin.
Not Mnuchin.
No, Mnuchin is the Secretary of Finance or whatever, or was.
Yeah.
Manchin. I always say their names wrong. So Manchin and Cinema. Oh, Steve says no.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Steve, who are you talking about? Okay, and so let's. I mean, are you just asking how many of these traders are tied to dark money? Okay, so we do have a lot that are tied to dark money. It's been in the system since the beginning of time. And that's right, Ed. That's right. I just read it wrong.
So we're reading to see how many are tied to dark money?
Or just how can we rephrase this question?
We could just read on just that.
Let's just read on the whole
concept of it.
Concept. I do, yeah. Because we did read it on it a little bit in earlier this morning at coffee, and on Scott's channel.
Look at Steve Steve's trying to throw in a question to throw us off.
Thank you, Steve.
It's like that. There's this joke. I don't know how it starts out, but the punchline is, I don't know, it's like a job interview or something. And the question is about, how many people died on the Titanic and stuff like that. And then with the candidate who you don't want to have the job, you say, name them. So you got to name
exactly.
Them. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's kind of like that. It's going to be difficult to know how many, because golly, geez, that's a lot. Let's see here.
So what I got earlier on this, Steve, what kind of all of us is that that they are focusing on this. They will be looking at this. They want to revamp the whole system, because it's been in place since the beginning of time. You get quid pro quo, right? So here's some money. We want you to do this for us. Like they just threw in the coal miners for me for some reason. So whoever owns this, like way back in the day, let's say someone owned this coal mine, and he would give the government money to turn the other way or not make them pay tax, whatever reason. So it's been in the system for so long. What we were being shown is that this is all coming to light, and that the end result is kind of revamping the system, changing the system. I got the same thing. Again, I threw cards and it's the same thing. It's all about, they have this way of doing things in the house, right? And then I have my surrender card, and it's releasing that false narrative. It's releasing that false false narrative to them, the false way of doing things, right? But they are looking at many people but the change is coming. They're and they're going to change the ways, whatever's coming up with this. But every single card I got was about changing the system. Because of the light that's being shown down, it's going to change the system. Some people will lose their positions because how deep they are in it. Like in the justice, we have a couple of justices for sure that are caught up in this. So that's what I have over here.
Well, I mean, I have stuff that I actually have some positive stuff, like a positive outcome, most likely as a result of all the changes that are going to have to be made, because it is an antiquated system, right?
Right.
And it hasn't been changing with the times, and that's a big part of the problem. And plus, there's so many deep roots within government how to maneuver that system. It's almost like you got to switch it up a little bit just because of that. They know all the loopholes and they know how to manipulate in there. But I got a victory card. Now, we're going to get
victory over this.
Yeah. We're going to get answers. And I even got the star, and I see that as maybe the, kind of refreshing everything and shining everything up and making it the way it needs to be so that this doesn't happen again, or at least keep learning as we go,
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be an overnight fix. I got the Chariot.
What do you think?
It's going to be slow.
Luna's like,
yeah, Luna's like, I got something to say.
I got something to say. Yeah.
I have something to say. But yeah, the Chariot, slow moving. So yeah, it's we're in the direction. We're getting there. Got the Chariot. I got Justice too. And we know that's good. So yay. Got the Justice card.
It's going to be balanced out. Sorry.
Go ahead. No,
I just saw a lot of people too, kind of like trying to secretly cut their ties with their. So even they are looking at it because it's been so ingrained that it's been so ingrained that it's almost like they don't see it anymore as the truth of what it is. And this is bringing light to the truth of what the dark money is. And so you can see them kind of secretly trying to cut these ties. Well,
you're explaining my last two cards. I had Strife and the Hermit, and this is their inner struggle. They are starting to separate themselves and splinter off into their own little corners. And there's a lot of, challenges, infighting, understanding. And like you said, like getting really complacent. And now they're like, oh, this is ridiculous. So,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I have the Knight of Swords, and I feel like, they're going to take charge of the situation, start taking charge and moving in that direction. And then when Debbie, you said bringing light to the situation, I had the Moon. And I feel like things that have been hidden are finally going to start coming out. The center of my reading is the Devil. So all of the addictions and situations that are going on here, but there will be a breakthrough. I have the Ace of Swords.
Yay.
And this is the 10 of Pentacles, right? Dealing with the money, the dark money. And then I pulled one more card. I got the 9 of Swords. A lot of anxiety, stress, worry, everything else around all of that. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. But good question. And I like to see that the system is changing. It needs this reboot. It needs it. Strawberry Rhubarb. Hi, Sharon. Welcome. Good morning.
Sharon.
Hello.
And Ozair, thank you. You're so sweet. And let's see what else we got going on here. Will there be? There we go. All right. Will there be federal subpoenas issued by Garland coming out soon? No,
I feel like there is.
all those irons in the fire. What is he going to be? Are we going to be seeing any action this week? Should we narrow it down to this week? Because as soon as that's a tough one to ask, right?
Mhm.
So
Yep.
Well, we just have a couple of weeks left of this month, right? Or is it this week? It's the end of January this weekend?
Next week is a partial week.
Okay. Gosh, that came up fast.
yeah, we go into Monday. So by the end of the month, how's that? That's an easy one. By the end of the month. Okay.
Oh, Deanne says in a month. So she's looking at a month time frame.
Oh, in a month. In
Yeah,
this next month. Okay.
In a month.
Mhm.
Sorry, changed you up. Lisa. Sorry, Lisa.
I gotta recalibrate. Hold on. Recalculating. All right.
What does Siri say in the car when you're
The GPS.
Oh yeah.
Is it not recalculating?
I think it's recalculating.
it is. Yeah,
Recalculating,
you're right.
yeah.
Recalculating. I would love that. A spiritual GPS, it would certainly tell you when you got off track. If you ever
Yeah.
heard recalculate, wait a minute, did I get off the path? Wait, direct me back to the path. We're always on the right path, but sometimes we get we take
nice
a
to have a little
rougher,
reminder.
we take a little rougher road, right? I love that recalculating.
I got a yes for in a month. It was a little yes. But
Oh yeah, I see a lot happening. A lot of shakeup. Woo, woo, woo. Oh yeah. Okay. Wow, you guys. Yep. In the next moon phase, we're going to see the man. Garland send out those subpoenas, as you see. So in the next moon phase is how I'm reading that. You have the SIDS coming down. So yes, cutting away. It's going to be like sudden action. I love it. And literally cutting away at I think we might see some in the family here, like against the 45 and family could be what we're looking at with that tree. But yeah, it's coming down hard, you guys. They've worked hard on this and they are cleaning up. Right? Yep. So we will be. And I'm seeing like that 2 to 3 week out here, some major stuff.
I used the deck of character. I got shield and ghost. So I think whatever everybody's been hiding behind, that history is going to pop right out. So yeah, definitely stuff coming. And as far as a reaction to it, I did get Drunken Sailor. It made me feel like they're going to really be knocked on their butt and a little bit blown away by how quickly things are progressing and all that stuff rolling out. And I got Broken Heart and Night. So here we go with more truth and a little disappointment on their part. So, yeah. next month. Oh, something.
So I got the Fool, right? New beginning, but it looks like they're marching off, right, to deliver subpoenas.
Yeah.
And I have the Priestess. This is coming from higher authority. The Knight of Materials. And to me, it feels like everything's just falling into place here, ready to take that action. And the Page of Emotions, which is the Page of Cups. Yeah, for me, this feels like about to create some magic here, like the magic is about to begin. But of course, the best card that I pulled here is the Sun. So there's the feels like the ultimate yes there.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, that isn't. I'm stuck on the tree card.
Which one?
The tree card. I'm just going to throw it out there. Let's anticipate something about Jared. How's that?
Okay.
What do you think about that? Are you getting any hits on that?
I was getting something, not on Jared, but we can focus on Jared though.
No. Who do you have?
Well, it's kind of off the subject. I don't know why, but I'm getting the vibe that Mitch is going to get really sick.
Oh, Mitch is getting sick. So that's okay.
It's just that. It doesn't have anything to do with subpoenas so much, but
so Mark, you are so right about that. Sonja is looking extra gorgeous today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Love love. So I want to. So I'm going to just throw 3 cards on Jared. See if that is a hit.
okay.
Just because.
I'll throw 3 cards with the gummies on Jared.
Oh, that's exactly what I was doing. We're on the same page. Go figure.
Go figure. All this quality time. All right.
So if you guys throw questions in, just know that I star them. They go in a lineup at the time that they came in. Just FYI. Okay. Anticipation. I love that smiling heart. Now I have it in my head.
All right. I've got my 3 cards. Do you have
I
yours?
got mine.
Go ahead.
Go for it, Sonja.
So I got the 2 of Wands. Kind of a decision card there. I also got the 8 of Cups.
Okay.
And the 7 of Wands.
So on top of it. So it's not like a. It's not like a full-on yes there. So we're not getting like a. It's Jared.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Here's what I got. I got Queen of Wands, the Tower,
Okay.
and the 4 of Pentacles.
Oh, okay.
So Queen of Wands, Tower, 4 of Pentacles.
So it's like they might be holding off on that tower moment. What do you guys think about that?
Definitely, this is the hold off.
Yeah, they're holding off on taking that action.
But there's something they're sitting on, I think, with that Queen of Wands.
Yeah, they're I'm getting like, there's a lot in the ring here. They're holding off on the big catch like that for another time is what I'm getting. Because there's a whole ring of them that they're bringing in.
Right.
So I feel like they're holding off too. Okay.
I really do think a lot of it is
Not
a
good.
matter of getting everything in the right order. You know, it's like you can't get to this guy until you get this girl first, and then the other girl, and you know.
Right. There's
Strategic planning.
Strategic plan.
strategery. There's
Kind of like a battleship, right? You know, like who's
Yes.
Truly.
That's awesome. 44.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe something like this. Some of these people, less of because I feel like Jared is one of the bigger ones they're taking down, and I feel like he's in the treason section, so they might be waiting on the treason section to deal with after this initial stuff.
And
right?
Rudy. Oh my gosh, Rudy. Golly.
Rudy. Thank you for the question.
Yes, thank you.
All right, here's another. The next one in line here. Carmela. Are you still here, Carmela?
Carmela Vacchiano.
Ooh, I love that name. That
So
sounds
Lisa could talk to this one, I'm sure.
What would make you feel tired all the time? Well, I was
where to start?
The other day. And I never miss a live stream. Yeah, it was bad. I think it's just the charged energy that we've been talking about and all that stuff. It's and the weather too. You know, this weird, chilly, cool climate. You know, me t-shirt girl, and I'm starting to layer up over here. You know, it's like cozy hibernation time, and on top of that, with the energy, and it's just making everybody tired.
And I think too, I mean, it depends your diet. Are you getting enough sleep? You know, there's those daily things that we don't think about as well sometimes.
Right.
You know, check on what you're eating. If you're eating not enough greens, you know, your mom always used to say, eat your vegetables.
Especially if you're randomly napping like I am. When you wake up, you might forget to eat, and then you're napping again. You know, it's crazy. So yeah, that's definitely part of it. You got to get those vitamins and minerals in there.
Yeah. So it's just really a time to take that extra care of yourself. I do feel there is a combination here, like Lisa was saying too, in that we have that shift of energy happening. We're going through a shift. So a lot of us are going to feel that because we're empaths. Carmela, you're probably an empath, and you're feeling everybody else around you as well. So you carry more of a load onto yourself with that. So be aware of that. Do some extra self-care. I see people adding in here, you know, drinking water, you know, doing that kind of thing. All of that is good. And like Sonja said, it's some of that self-care. I'm also being shown this is a hermit time. So with this expansion and shift, we're also doing a lot of that because we're in that pressure cooker as well. We're also doing a lot of that introspective stuff. So a lot of our stuff is being pushed to the surface, whether we want to or not. We have no choice right now. And so sometimes we get that extra, we're like, wait a minute, I thought I dealt with that, you know, 20 years ago. And they're like, nope, there's still a little left. You need to look at this now. So you're feeling a lot of that as well. So that that hermit coming in with that, it's like, take this time to really reflect, that introspective look, connect to your higher self here. Take that extra time to rest. Do that discovery. Look at it as a spirit quest, you know, a spirit journey that you are going on to release and become more aligned. What happens with this, however, is we get triggered with the feeling. So we get triggered with the feeling of, I am tired. This feels like I'm depressed. And then you get triggered into that. And so with that hermit energy, if it's being challenged or if it's in the shadow side of hermit, then you're going to find yourself isolating. You're going to find yourself feeling more and more lonely. and you're going to find yourself withdrawing. We don't want you to do that. Okay. So we understand this feeling because I can tell you 98% of us are going through it. But it's how we deal with this hermit energy. We want this discovery. We want to come out of this enlightened and being able to with that after this discovery. We want to come in out more enlightened to be able to guide others, right? So that's the message coming in with that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of directions to go with this as well. Marilyn has just put up something that's very, everybody's talking about it. So look at everybody's talking to you right now, Carmela. Take it all in and take in the energy that is aligning with you. Okay. Yeah. We're giving you a big hug, Carmela. You're not alone.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the other thing too is just be gentle with yourself. Yes. Be kind and have patience. Because I know it can be frustrating at times. And I get super frustrated with myself when I get in that space, which I've been dealing with this past week. So you're not alone.
Exactly.
So
we're all in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just give yourself a lot of love and just know that, you know, there's always the light at the end of the tunnel. Always.
Yes. The wheel always shifts.
Mm-hmm.
It always shifts.
Running.
They want to know how to get to EQ's store.
Oh, yeah. It's Amazon.com/ she's going to kill me if I say the name wrong. Hold on.
I think something gadgets for you.
No, goodies for you.
Goodies for you.
But it's, I'm just typing it in, make sure I got it right. Goodiesforyou.com. Oh, geez. She's going to kill me. I'm doing it again.
Goodies for you.
Thank you, Vivian. Thank you. Goodies galore for you. I knew I was like, I'm missing something.
There's something there. Yeah. Goodies galore for you. So here it is. This is the Amazon store. And she has the beautiful, I have mine right here. I have the citrine one. And
I have the spiritual alignment.
And it comes with this awesome case as well that you can carry it in. And so you can have hot water in it as well. Or if you have cold, it keeps it cold. Either way. Awesome. Little commercial break for EQ.
Commercial break.
All right. Love Peace has this question for us. Did any of the Capitol cops who killed themselves in the aftermath of the Capitol attack do so to avoid prosecution for colluding with the attackers?
Oh.
Did they? I didn't know.
There were some suicides.
There were, but I don't.
But I don't know that it was connected with that. I mean, it's an interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like it was like hundreds of them that did that. I can think of maybe 3 offhand. I don't know. I'm not feeling that way. Are you guys?
No.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, it could have been like the last straw. There's so many layers to this. You don't. There's layers. When you get to the point of choosing your own transition date like that, it's been a buildup and layers over time.
Something pushed your button.
It was like there may have been a last straw feel to this, but yeah, I definitely They were already thinking of this.
Yeah. I just pulled 3 cards on it. I feel like it was just, this was a judgment that they made on their own behalf. Because of the King of Pentacles here. I feel like that's their position that was on their own doings. And this is the Wheel of Fortune, a cycle. They completed a cycle. That was their time, that they made that choice for themselves. But I'm not really feeling so much. And I feel like it was like a cycle of what they were going through and experiencing in their life and what they were dealing with. And like Debbie said, it was kind of like the last straw where they were just like, okay, I'm just done right now. And they made that choice.
Yep. I'm getting that, that they were already there. They were already contemplating this. They had been, you have the bad health right in the middle, expectation and thoughts. So it was already something that they were struggling with.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that all this was going down basically was the last straw there. It just overloaded what they were already in.
Mm-hmm. I just got a hit, like the Pentacles card that I had there. It was dealing with the system in general, just dealing with not only life, but with the system and everything that they had to go through during their time that they were here and having to deal with things. It just didn't work out well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all connected, but this wasn't the only reason, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's connected. And like you said, the system, I totally see that. So what they're saying here is, please keep your blue in prayer. They're forgotten. We don't think of them as far as this issue, this mental health issue, this depression, and what comes with day in and day out, thankless job, being spit on, you're the bad guy, and you want to go and serve and keep and protect, and you have your oath, and then it's just like in your face. People are afraid of you. People are, and it's a thankless. So
Yeah.
what they're telling me here, I feel like one of them is here, and he's just saying, pray for the blue that are forgotten in this suicide stuff. That he said there's a lot of us, so
Yeah.
Keep them in prayer. And if anybody here, if you or anybody ever get to this place, spin into this place, make sure to link your arms together. We're all here.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out.
Yeah.
And there's also the national hotline, suicide hotline. So I want to remind you to go ahead and if you are prone to this depression and you know that you sink or spin into this shadow place, have that number handy.
Yeah. There's no shame in getting help
None.
and asking for help. So make sure you do. And there's a lot of free services out there. If your insurance doesn't cover seeing a therapist, there are a lot of free services out there. So make sure
I'll just
you
put
do.
up my 3 cards real quick.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, you guys said everything. As you were talking, I was like, well, I guess I'll put them up. I got fuel, home, and devotee. So it really all boiled down to a lot of fuel added to the fire. And,
Mhm.
you know, when you get in that state, you're definitely devoted to something. Something has
Yeah.
let you down, and it will push you in that direction. And some of it could have been home related
Mhm.
or just activities at work could have caused some issues at home, or you could see home as, you know, they're kind of family, you know, all the services, you know, EMS, fire, police. If you see
Oh,
your other people are suffering, you take on that suffering.
Mhm.
So that goes back with the devotee too. So
oh,
everything you
totally.
guys said
Yeah.
was spot on, because
Yeah.
I've worked with several people who,
Oh, yeah, Lisa, this is your thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You've
Mhm.
seen it firsthand. And, you know,
yeah,
I worked with the first responders too for many, many years in the ER. Thankless, underpaid, put your life on the line, spit in your face
yeah.
job.
It's a
And
fact.
it's all to,
It's tough.
yeah, the desire to protect and people and keep people safe and
Yeah.
whatever.
Thank you, Mims, for posting that. Mims posted the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline Hours
Ooh, where are we with that? I missed it.
at 11:11 my time.
Ooh, I like that.
Yep. How
Oh,
perfect
here we
is that?
go.
Yeah.
Here's the National Suicide Hotline. Please go ahead and write that down for those of you who are at home. 24 hours a day for this. And again, there's someone on the other side of that line that want to be there. They want to talk to you. And so please give them a call. I used to work one of these hotlines.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So please call. All right. To the starred. Yes, I wanted to, and I love this. Mark's all off topic. I think it's on topic, Mark. There are 14 cardinals in his backyard having a snack. It's so beautiful right now. So
Oh,
let's
lovely.
pull in that energy, pull in that cardinal energy. I love it.
That's beautiful. Oh my God, 14 at one time. Wow.
14. Woo. All right. We are on to the next fun, interesting question. Thank you for the questions, by the way. Good questions. Oh, look at this. Ozair, your question has come up. Are you still here? Are you still here? After all this waiting, literally doesn't mind. So is there going
Would
to
there
be
be,
a
yeah.
complete forever travel ban globally? I don't see a complete.
No, not a complete.
Yep, Ozair is still here. I don't see a forever travel ban.
Mhm.
I feel they're going to be pulling in some new mandates. You know, remember after 9/11 how they changed everything as far as
Everything.
travel went? I do see there's going to be a little bit. They will continue to pull in like mandates such as mask wearing and those types of things. So I feel like they're going to they're going to learn from this, and they're going to do a little bit more those type of mandates while traveling and entering other countries. You may need to have proof of things like that, but I don't see a forever travel ban here.
And I think it's going to vary from country to country too. Like, you know, different countries are going to have their different requirements. And that's already happening now, actually. Some countries you have to be vaccinated to come into. And there in some countries still have travel bans. You can't travel to them. Because me personally, I'm waiting for Bali to open up. So yeah. But I don't think permanent that way, no.
Anne says the people flying now have gone rogue. So you do have those people who get just so they go to their I don't know. I don't want to. It's like an animal instinct, or when their freedoms are being taken away, they just overreact completely, and they will adjust. The people who are like so, they will just have to adjust. I know, over wearing a mask. I mean,
people like to try to see what they can get away with and push
All
that
the time.
envelope.
Yeah.
You know.
And these people, the people who are doing this, they're getting they're on the no-fly list now, and so they're on complete like you cannot leave the country, and if you want to travel in the country, you're going to have to drive or take the train. So
forget about international.
forget about international. No fly ban. That means never. And so just over a frickin' mask, guys. So you're dealing with the people who are still adjusting to this all these changes and challenges for them, and either they're going to be able to go with the flow, or they're going to have some harsh consequences of it. So just sad. Holly, you can put your question up and I can put it in line. And if we get through these quickly, we might get to it.
T-Bar, my channel is Spirit Intuitive Tarot.
Spirit Intuitive Tarot. Please subscribe. She got over 1,000 last night, so we're happy about that.
I'm ecstatic over that. That's fantastic. Everybody subscribe to Sonja Rayne Lee and the Soul Sisters Tarot.
Yes.
2 different channels there.
Yeah, I feel it adjusting as we move through this. We will be adjusting. The authority right there in the middle. We will be adjusting our what has been. We will be adjusting as time moves forward. But it's good. It's to help us out, guys. It's for a good thing. Okay.
The Six of Swords. So funny. The first thing says releasing baggage. But it's just moving to calmer waters. You know, it's a little bumpy right now, a little rocky with what we're dealing with. And we're probably going to have, calmer, you got the same thing. And then I got the Tower as well. Probably going to have some Tower moments as they're making these adjustments. You know, more people acting out because of the different restrictions and things that will be coming into play. But then I have the Wheel of Fortune. You know, it will, everything's going to smooth out eventually. We'll get there. But nothing's indicating any type of bans in the sense of like you can't ever fly
like
again.
Permanent bans. No permanent bans.
Right. Over here, I just got Temperance, and that's just, you know, we have to be a little bit patient with the process, and even be patient with the travelers that are not being very respectful of what's going on. And it is a lot of trying to push that envelope and see what you can get away with. And I did get the Six of Swords, getting the calmer waters, like what Sonja got.
Oof.
But I got the Four of Wands. I got the Ten of Cups. It's all for us, you know, just the greater good. So it will be the new normal once again, like we always do, right?
Right.
We remember after 9/11, we thought everything was going to turn upside down, and then it became
we complained about going through the machines and taking our shoes off and undressing basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
So but we adjusted, and now it's normal. And so I do feel Ozair is asking, you know, when can we see this it kind of coming back to this new normal? I see it beginning in around September, where, you know, where we're going to just kind of start coming back to adjustment and our new normal, but that's just the beginning, right?
Mhm.
I feel like a lot of things will still be in place there, but I don't see any a total ban, any bans happening around September. I'm not seeing. It's a 9-month. It's a 9-month thing. So that's what I'm seeing there. And I pulled a card and I just out of the deck I made, and it's the surrender deck.
Yeah.
Right. And it says, release the false narrative and take back your wings. So that's flying to me. So I thought that was a very interesting card to come in there. So I just feel like we're going to be stepping into a new narrative, right? Releasing any of our own holds on things. Like we're feeling like I got to hold on to my freedom and I'm going to not wear a mask. We got to let go of some of that. So we're going to surrender and just move with the flow of the new normal. And I
pulled a timing card.
Fall. Perfect. That's exactly. Thank you for that backup. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Joni. Congratulations on my 6,000. Finally. All right. Totally understand, Carrie. Carrie wants to see her daughter, but will not fly right now. I get you.
Yeah. It's, you know, I tell everybody with everyone going through everything that they're going through, you have to deal with suits your comfort level. You have to do what feels right for you.
Yeah.
And I can say, because I flew right in the midst of when COVID was at its peak. But I had a family funeral that I had to attend. So at that time, nobody knew what they were doing. And it was this uncomfortableness, this kind of chaoticness. But I survived. And now I can say from that point to now, because I just got back from visiting family during the holiday and it's such a big difference. Like the stewardess know what they're doing. Like as soon as you get on a plane, they hand you a wipe. People are wiping their seats down, and they're using. It's just, you know, there's a more of a systematic thing going on here. So
and people are pretty much on board with that. They understand.
Yeah, exactly. So, but again, it's all in everyone's due time. You know, what feels good for you, what makes you feel comfortable. So.
And they're also, what's happening here too, they're seeing a lot that, serving no alcohol is really helping out with the maintaining the chaos while you're on up at, 25,000 feet or whatever we fly at. That's really keeping everybody a little bit safer too. So, they might stick with some of these things.
Fines. They're issuing fines if you bring your own little. Remember how people used to bring their own little alcoholic bottles? They used to set up on those and bring. You will get for doing it now.
You will get fined. Yep, and it's not a little tiny fine. It's like $6,000 fine.
It's not worth it.
I hope
you can have that drink when you get off the plane.
Yeah, right. So, I'm not paying $6,000 for a bottle this big.
So you have.
It better be pretty damn good,
right? So, but they have all the bars open before you get on, and you can even walk around the airport now with your drink in your hand, which is new. But if you cannot take it on that plane, so I think they might stick with that. It's working.
Yeah. But the last flight that I took, they did offer it on United. You had to pay for it, and you have to purchase. Like now, they do everything through our apps, and they don't take cash. But it's one per person. It's one drink per person. You can't get more than one drink. Yeah, I know, because I flew on New Year's Eve coming home, so I had to have a little sparkly.
Okay, of course, yeah. Oh well, that's good. Yeah, I just know some of them are still saying no alcohol.
Yeah, a lot of them do. Yeah.
All right. Steve, Scott's in the house.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Oh, he's going to be
Yay.
a grandpa in December.
Well, hopefully.
Oh,
He said I should be.
you're doing the
I
math
should
and
be.
everything. Gosh.
He wants it. He wants it. He wants to get pregnant right away. So he's praying for that. Yay. You're going to be the best grandpa ever.
That's exciting.
Could you please read on Tish James? Will she be striking another blow to the
trumpings?
Trumplings?
That family has more nicknames.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. It's like there's a checklist. She's showing me a checklist, and once everything is checked, then they it's like it's all planned on how.
I mean, it's really all more of the same with the whole, like what we were talking about earlier, where certain things need to be lined up prior to.
Right. And as soon as that checklist is off, then they literally have like how it's going to start laying out plan. It's all really thought out here.
But I think she will, though.
Oh, yeah. Let me quickly show my cards. I got the 5 of Swords, right? Dealing with a lot of the conflicts and things going on. That's going on. I have the 7 of Swords. So the lies, the cheating, everything else that's been going on, cutting through all of that. And then I got the Sun card. So there's my yes there. Yep. Achievement and fulfillment. In the base of my deck, I have the King of Swords. So this is that masculine energy coming in, the power, ready to slay.
There you go. That's who she is right there.
Yeah.
Things are in motion. I think they're purposely keeping it under the, under wraps right now. But they're waiting for the perfect time for movement. Okay. But it will happen. It's so be patient. It's asking you to be patient. It will be coming out. Like they're on it. That cross in the middle is saying, be patient. So they're putting that work in. It like she was showing me, everything has to be like this before it's revealed. But it's coming.
Yeah, I got the 10 of Swords. That indicates that it's coming.
Right.
I actually got the Death card. Now I almost see that as the end of an era. I think it's really coming down. It's going to crash down hard on. And this isn't just the Trump era. I mean, I'm just talking about a whole administration's worth of just injustice and lack of care for our nation and just and not following the rules financially and all that stuff. I just think it's just really gonna come crashing down. And I got the Knight of Cups, and I see that as her just kind of handing over, hey guys, here's you're being served.
Yeah, got it. We are good to go. Yeah. Yeah, it's currently in their hands. I'm seeing. So the Tower coming in, it's in their hands. Don't worry, and it's just the beginning. Just the beginning. When I see this card with her holding that sign, and it's like justice. Justice is coming. We've been calling for justice, and she wants. And I feel like the energy is coming in and saying, yes, it's coming. Don't worry. Tish, I see her. Let's check.
You see what Faye wrote?
Tisha Claus is coming to get them.
That's awesome.
Okay, so T-Barb wrote down a movie or something that we need to see. I didn't. There we go. Have you guys seen this?
I have not. The Eye of the Sahara.
No.
The Eye of the Sahara. Yeah. The
Have to
Lost
check
City
that
of
out.
Atlantis. Ooh, I want to see this. Thank you.
Yes. Is that on Netflix, T-Barb, or? I mean, I could do a search on it. I'm just curious if that's a Netflix.
Eye of the Sahara.
All right. Here we go from Atha.
Hit earlier. That Supreme Court.
We have question. I got a hit late earlier that the Supreme Court Justice Thomas would have to step down due to a very bad case of COVID-19. Am I reading that correctly? Let's just look at the whole of him, like him, as my cards go flying already, and I didn't even start. She said, I put the link in the chat, Sonja and Lisa. I missed the. I didn't see
Okay.
it.
I have to go
Oh,
back
okay.
and find
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you, T-Barb. All right, I'll be right back. 2 cups of coffee. You know what that means.
Go. I hear you.
Understood.
Understood. So the Chief Justice was going to assess this illness. Yeah, I'm just going to throw and see. Because
My first card's funny. My first card is Justice.
oh yeah. Oh, how interesting. There he is.
There he is. Well, I'm seeing an issue of some sort. I don't know if it's that or not.
Diana says, Lisa, your lipstick matches your sweater. I love it. Doesn't she look so good? I love that you're so beautiful in that color.
Thank you so much.
Oh, it's on YouTube.
That movie is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got my little gummies here. I'm gonna hold these up. I do think that something's coming for him. I don't know if it's COVID.
Yeah, I'm getting 0 health cards with the issues of him leaving. I feel like it's connected to dark money, his wife, and other things. Gifts accepted where he wasn't supposed to accept, like that kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, because I got the Justice card. We already covered that.
Mm-hmm.
I got the 6 of Cups, and you can even see this little gummy is handing him something.
Handing it over. Yep.
Handing it over, right? I got the 4 of Cups. Now I'm seeing that as a poor decision on his part.
Yep. Shoot.
And the Page of Swords, I think something's coming for him. The truth, or information or something. Like there's going to be a strike of some sort coming toward his direction, putting the spotlight on him a little bit. And I got the Death card for him. I think his little cozy, comfy position is going to change a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know to what effect. But something's coming for him.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's almost like his high honor was given to him through connections to that money, that income. I also, that high honor. You can see it's surrounded by this, what I would consider like dark money, right?
Mm-hmm.
That he was given that position. I also see a connection too with something going on with his wife, home wife, something with her. I feel there's some connections with that. I don't see health on this. That's all I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
If anything comes down on him, it'll be a link to how he got there in the first place.
Yeah. I have the Ace of Materials here, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So holding the key. I do, like you said before, I'm looking at with the cards here, him stepping down. One of you said, I can't remember who said, something's coming for him. Look at this card. The 5 of Pentacles. I also got the 2 of Voices, which is the 2 of Swords. Decision that's going to be made here. Taking a closer look at the details, the Page of Voices, again, the Page of Swords, and then I got the Tower.
There you go. Yep.
Oh, that's interesting. Joni says maybe he will use health as the excuse.
Oh, there you go. That might be what you were tapping into.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Atha. You were tapping into that. That might be what they throw out as the excuse. So interesting.
Just never know what they'll come up with. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. We are at, we're okay. So we are at time as far as the questions are concerned. But of course we're back and back and we continue to come back and back and back.
Yeah.
We're always on here 24/7. So we will get to all these questions. Thank you though for bringing the questions. Great questions today. I wanted to end with, our spiritual talk part of being on the couch today. And today I wanted to talk about fear. And what is fear stopping you from doing? If fear is a thief, what is it stealing from you? So as we talk about this, family here, I want you to just kind of take a little moment and self-inventory. What in your lives is fear stealing from you? What is it stopping you from doing? What dreams are you not following because of a fear? Sometimes what would help with this is kind of like looking at what's the opposite of fear? What is the opposite? Bravery, trust, courage,
Power,
confidence,
power, stepping into your power, trusting yourself, trusting your soul self,
believing in yourself,
believing in yourself, believing in yourself, believing in source, the universe, God.
Joni wrote love. Yes.
Love.
Cindy Lou is just sighing.
Yeah, believing, just believing. Yeah. Yeah. Fear of COVID and fire are real. Amen. Amen.
Connie B says strength. That's another good one.
There are places where, I mean, fear is not bad. I mean, we need to, be aware, but where has it become more of a poison in your life and taking your power away, to fully walk in love, or to fully walk in faith, or to fully, these beautiful opposites of fear, right?
I love what Paisley wrote, fear and then less in capital letters.
Fear less. I love that. Yes.
Yeah.
So I love this. Holly says, life. I'm trusting myself with my own future.
Mm-hmm.
So in looking at this, and I see a troll. Now that we have brought it to the light, right? We all sat here, brought it to the light as we took inventory. Where is it stopping me literally from following my dreams or my direction? Now it's in the light, right? So now it's in our power to look at it fully and surrender it away. Say, thank you for, popping in. However, I am going to empower myself, like Holly's saying, with my own future, what I dream of, what I want to do. Okay. And if, for example, let's say you've been given this amazing gift, a voice. You are the best singer ever, like Lisa.
Lisa's like, wait, what?
Let's say you've been given this amazing gift of voice, and it's like, so in all you do is sing and sing, and it's in your soul, and yet you cannot get on stage. Every time you get on stage, you literally pass out with fright, and fear takes over.
I just got a song in my head when you said that.
Really?
You know that Howard Jones song? You can look at the menu, but you just can't eat.
Yes.
You can do the cushions, but you can't have a seat. That one?
Yes.
It's that whole thing.
That,
where it's like, yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So that's where fear has come in and stolen her dream, his dream, to the ability to do what they were meant to do. So that's a challenge that they need to face and look at, take it deeper, and take back that stage, so to speak. So that's an example. So where out in your life, the ability to shift our fears into strengths can take us far in life. Yes, Brother Jay.
Good. Yeah, fear is an indicator. It's an indicator to let us know what's going on, as a lot of those lower vibrational emotions that we deal with, they're not necessarily bad. Exactly. A barometer. It's a good barometer. This is a perfect example, Joni, because I always say fear and doubt, like they're my drivers when I'm driving. They love to pop in, and they're my backseat drivers, always trying to, and I always tell them, I'm driving. I have the wheel. I am the driver. When you're in the back seat, you keep quiet. You're there just to kind of show me stuff, to let me know what's going on and what I'm experiencing, but you are not taking this wheel. You are not driving. So
there's a time for Jesus to take that wheel, and right now it's in your hands, and that's okay.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah, I love that saying too. Jesus, take the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel. Sometimes, man. It's courage. Yep. Yeah. So I encourage you to, there's so many things there's in this time of shift and global chaos. We've really had to face some of our fears, haven't we?
Oh God.
And just
Yeah.
like they said, like she said, well, the fear of COVID is real.
Mhm.
Yeah, but do you let it overpower your daily? Like, I understand you need to keep yourself safe and do all, we need to do that. Absolutely. But does it overtake your sleep? Does it overtake your joy? Does it, like that? So those are the places where you can stop. That initial fear of it is good because it,
Mhm.
again, that barometer,
Mhm.
we are, we need to act properly. We're not going to put ourselves in danger.
Right.
We're not going to go down the dark alley by yourself at 2:00 in the morning. Not a good idea. That fear that hits you, that's important. Listen to it, right? However, as we move through these challenging years and all these things are being thrown at us, how do we navigate through it and continue to move within our power, our strength? Look at this. Look at that this week as we maneuver. Continue to encourage everyone in our lives to look at where they're not moving forward or they're feeling frozen, and take back, empower themselves, take back yourself.
I have this great little meditation. It's really quick that you can do for yourself. And it's literally, I phrased it kind of stepping into your power. And just imagine this ring that you create on the floor, wherever you are. If you can go outdoors and be connected to the earth, that's even better. But if not, because I know in some areas it's cold, you might not want to do that. But in your own home, just imagine drawing a circle. This is your circle of power. Put whatever words that you want into that circle and really just energize that circle. This is my circle of power. This is my circle of strength and courage and fearless, right? And then I want you to go ahead and step into that circle and just feel into the energies of that and just take that all in. And it's kind of like charging yourself up with all that energy, all those words, and amplify it, like really turn it up while you're in there. And once you feel that you're nice and full and energized, then you can step out of that circle. And it really helps, especially if you have to go in, let's say you're going in for a job interview, or you're that singer and you're about to go on stage. That's another thing that you do. And it takes just a few minutes to do. And then you can go and do the next thing that you're supposed to do. But it's a good charge me up, feel good, quick thing that you can do for yourself.
Amen. You are captain of your ship, Carrie says.
Yes, yes. You just gotta get everybody on board. That's all the crew members.
True. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull just a card, general card, and then we'll call it a day, guys.
All right.
I just again, thank you for all the wonderful questions and linking arms together, loving one another. So if you guys want to pull a card too, that's awesome.
Oh,
I thought you were pulling for all of us.
I did too. I'm sitting here like,
pull my card.
Usually, spirit really brings them together and creates a whole message there. So I'll just start with mine while you guys are doing that.
Sure.
I got the card transformation. And as we shift forward, just know that yesterday doesn't fit you anymore. As you know, knowledge is power over that fear. If we want to pull that back in. So looking forward, you can see her, she's looking forward. Yesterday doesn't fit us anymore. Don't let it pull you back into old fears. Just look forward. Transformation.
That's a beautiful card, Debbie. I love that photo. I love that you use photos too on your cards.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right. Well, mine fits right in. And this is from The Universe Has Your Back. And it says, my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. So
Another
There it is.
one. There it is.
If you focus on fear, then that's what you're going to bring into your life. So
Well.
focus on what it is that you want to bring into your life.
Well, I just pulled one card out of the Muse deck, and I got the Queen of Materials.
Ah, Mama.
I got the Mama card.
Awesome.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I think she watches all you guys. I'm not even kidding. So this is for all you guys. This is pretty much Mom saying, yeah, stand in your power, guys.
Stand in your power. Beautiful.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
And you see, she's in that circle, right? I said to step into
Yeah,
the
she's
circle,
totally
right?
Step
She's
in
like
the
right in that
circle. I
circle. Look at
love
that.
it.
Look at those hands on her hips. Yeah,
She's like,
playing.
I
That's
got
right.
it. I'm
That's
in my
right.
power.
I love it.
Awesome.
Beautiful, beautiful messages today. I hope you all feel empowered. And if anybody's wondering about my shirt today, injustices anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Right?
Wow. Nice.
Truth.
All right, guys. Love and light to you all. And we'll see you in a couple hours on Spirit Intuitive Tarot channel as we look at your dreams and learn more about how to interpret them yourself. So love and light to you all. Sonja and Lisa, hugging you. I love you so much.
Love you too.
Love you.
And hugging the family here as well. Love you all. And we'll see you all next time.
Bye.